Hey there everybody, Eric from Outer Limitless coming at you today with another video. Now here in my hands, the Fenix E35R. This is a flashlight that's been out on the market for a little bit now. Now, in full disclosure, I did get this as a pre-production model. I did some photos up front of the release, and at this point, I'm getting down to a review. I've had the opportunity to carry this for a few months, and I definitely have some impressions. And so what we're gonna do, we're gonna get this outside for some beam shots. Then we're gonna come back to the studio. I'll go through this in detail to show you all the features, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. And so with that said, I have a whole bunch to do and a whole bunch to share with you. And if you're interested in seeing a little bit more about what I'm about to get into, do me a favor, stay tuned. Now before we get too far, I would like to say thank you very much to the people at Fenix who did provide this for review. Now for the Fenix, so here you can see as I go through the modes. So this is the lowest mode here. As I beam off into the distance, enough light to see on the shoreline, up into the trees, working along the water. It does fall off. Far shoreline, it does fall off. A single press. Now again, back onto the close shoreline. Enough light to see. As I beam off into the distance, does fall off. I can see up into the trees on the right hand side just a little bit. Another single press. This is the third mode. A nice cone of light beaming off into the distance nicely. To the right hand side, down into the water. Another press. This is the fourth mode. Nice wall of light, more than enough, off into the distance, and off. First mode here. With the Fenix. Single press to the second mode. Barely enough light, but it can do it. Third mode. Starting to illuminate across the water to where I can actually see, and up into the trees. The fourth mode. Nice even wall of light. Beautiful cone. Way off into the distance. And off. This is now in the lowest mode, beaming off into the distance. Can see a little bit with my naked eye, but not much. Another single press. That's the low mode. Here I'm starting to see the far shoreline and up into the trees. Another press, that's medium. Starting to do a pretty nice job and even off into the distance. Another press, that's high. A good amount of light, fully illuminating all the way out through the water and to the far shoreline. Another single press, off. And so again here, the Fenix E35R. E35R, an EDC sized flashlight, a 21700 lithium ion battery. Nice form factor, fitting awesome in my hands, but keep in mind the fact that this, again, as I received it, was pretty much a demo model intended for me to get some production model photos for Fenix. And so this is all I got. I really didn't get any more information with this. So I will be referring to the website for the bulk of my information. Which, as we go through some of the specifications, this has a maximum lumen output of 3100, a maximum beam distance of 853 feet, or in other words, 260 meters. Max runtime, and of course, depending on the mode, 69 hours. This has 6 different lighting modes, including 5 different brightness levels and a strobe, taking advantage of the luminous SST70 LED, 50,000 hours of LED runtime. The body approximately 4.72 inches long, 1.04 inches on the head, and then the body itself 0.98 inches in diameter, weighing in at 5.22 ounces with the battery, which again, Fenix is calling the ARB-L21-5000 battery. So in other words, as we take a look at this here, we'll get this unthreaded. You'll notice that the head does unthread. Very nice threads on this. Very smooth, gasketed, nicely oiled. The head here, very nice and precisely machined. But the battery, again, is essentially a 21700 lithium ion battery. But again, Fenix calling it the ARB-L21-5000 version 2.0. This is a very nice battery. It is rechargeable. And here you can see, as we take a look at it, again, 5,000 milliamp hours, 3.6 volts. This is translating to 18 watt hours of power. Taking advantage of a USB Type-C charging port, so very convenient at this point. Most flashlight companies have gone to USB Type-C, which is awesome. A beautiful clip, perfectly shaped, works very well. I've had absolutely no problems with this in my pocket, no snagging or anything like that. You'll notice that the bezel has that beautiful copper accent. I really like that, and it plays off of the mode button wonderfully. On the tail cap here, this is magnetized, so a good size honking magnet. This works extremely well. It's very effective, and I've used this in a number of locations, including things like, for example, under my truck while I was doing some work and changing my oil, under my hood and things like that. I've used it on toolboxes. Again, just a very effective magnet, good and flat, and you can absolutely tail stand this with ease. As we get onto the mode buttons here, so keep in mind, I'm going to press this once, and well, red light. That means it's going to be locked out. So anytime you single press, it's pretty much not going to come on. And even if you lean on the button, you can see it just flashes at you. So if you double press, that's going to turn the light on. So a double press is going to kick the light into the memory mode. And as we single press between the modes, we have the eco mode, which is 30 lumens. This will have a 69-hour runtime and a beam distance of 82 feet. This is the equivalent of a 152 candela intensity. Another press to the low mode, 150 lumens. This will run for 21 hours and 20 minutes, 177 feet of throw, translating to 719 candela. Another press into medium, 350 lumens, 9 hours and 20 minutes of runtime, 262 foot beam, and 1,607 candela. The turbo mode, 3,100 lumens, 2 hours and 30 minutes of runtime, 853 feet of beam distance, and 15,103 candela. Now, what I fail to understand is they basically say when you turn the light on and then press the button and go between the modes, there's eco, low, medium, high, and turbo. So when we turn the light on, long press, it should come on in the eco mode. Then low, medium, high. Well, where's turbo? Or is it eco, low, medium, turbo? I'm not really too sure. So it's not really clear. I don't completely understand. I mean, taking a look at the instructions, it's telling me that a single press between the modes, but 1, 2, 3, 4 different modes from what I can tell. So am I missing something here? I don't really know. But regardless of that, you do get the strobe mode. So when the light is on, if you long press on the actual button itself, there you go. So about 1.5 seconds, a little bit less, you can see that it is an oscillating strobe, and then another press and it comes off. So again, lean on the button, there you go, and single press deactivates it. Then at this point, again, single press between the modes, low, medium, high. High, is that high or is that turbo? Again, low, medium, high, turbo, nope. This is to me low, medium, high, turbo. Eco? I don't know. Again, you'll see my confusion. I mean, even if you watch their demo video, they will tell you that there's 5 modes, but you watch, their sort of guy pressing the button and there's clearly only 4 modes. So I'm not really incredibly sure, to be honest with you, exactly what the lumen outputs are or what the modes are called. All I know is there are 4 modes plus the strobe. And so, all right, guys, now back from the beam shots. All in all, what do I think? I mean, the Fenix E35R is definitely a solid EDC flashlight. It's pretty standard, not a lot of frills, gets the job done, nice overall beam pattern, awesome magnet, and fairly straightforward programming. In terms of your ability to get through the different modes, very easy, very straightforward. It's going to do literally exactly what you expect. If you need that tactical strobe, you also have that as well. So from a practical standpoint, very easy, not a lot in the way of a learning curve. It's just a little bit funny that they market it with 5 modes. I only have 4. I don't know if they've changed the model. I don't know if maybe the model that I got was pre-production. Hard to say. I am a little bit confused. Obviously, you've seen that the entire time through this video. But again, all in all, a nice light, good quality beam output, and quality construction from Fenix. And so again, I would like to say thank you very much to the people at Fenix for providing this for review. And for the rest of you, if you like this content, do me a favor, take a look at my Outer Limitless 2 channel, which is more on the tactical and firearm side of things. At this point, that channel is growing quickly. I have a ton of videos up there. So if you like what you see here on Outer Limitless, do me a favor and check me out on Outer Limitless 2. So all right, guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope you like what you saw. I hope you found it a little bit informative. If you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for stopping by. Take care now. I'll see you soon.